welcome to this special edition of YouTube. Um, in this episode, we are going to be playing Diablo 2 Resurrected. Those of you who know, Diablo 2, I had already done a run-through of Diablo, but unfortunately I'm not going to be able to do an entire run-through of Diablo 2 at this point in time. I just thought I would share with you what I found, what I've got as far as the beta. Now, this is actually the first time I booted this game up, and I have actually seen this played in other streams on Twitch. So, with that being said, I think that the actual game has been completely redone, is absolutely gorgeous. If you don't mind, I'm also going to turn down the music yet again. And we'll go ahead and create a new character. So far I think we've only... okay. Same ones that are in Diablo 2, the Paladin, the Barbarian, and the Amazon are all available to play. These two are locked because I think they're in the DLC. So I normally play with a Paladin or an Amazon, so we'll go ahead and start with the Paladin here. This is probably actually going to be a shorter episode, just so we can see the difference between this game, this rendition, and the new game. Or this rendition and the old one, because I can switch back and forth. The only thing is that this is considered to be an online game, but you don't have to play with anybody.
Good day. Well met, noble Paladin. It's been a while since I've seen any of your kind in the West. It would be an honor to aid you in any way that I can. No doubt you've heard about the tragedy that befell the town of Tristram. Well, some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror, walks the world again. I don't know if I believe that, but a dark wanderer did travel this route a few weeks ago. It was headed east to the mountain pass guarded by the rogue monastery. Maybe it's nothing, but evil seems to have trailed in his wake. You see, shortly after the wanderer went through, the monastery's gates to the pass were closed, and strange creatures began ravaging the countryside. Until it's safer outside the camp and the gates are reopened, I'll remain here with my caravan. I hope to leave for Lutgolain before the shadow that fell over Tristram consumes us all. If you're still alive, then I'll take you along. You should talk to Akara too. She seems to be the leader of this camp.
Before we get any farther in this, I want to go back and show you guys the opening sequence.
So, Marius, at last I find you.
Tyrael. Yes. Yes, now I recognize you. I should have known you'd travel in disguise. They're always watching.
I've been searching for you for a long time, Marius. I was rather beginning to think you didn't want to be found.
Oh, forgive me, Tyrael, please. It wasn't my fault.
Not your fault. Tell me, Marius, how was it not your fault?
The Wanderer. Yes, it was the Wanderer. My days at the Rogue Citadel seem so long ago. I sought refuge from my memories in the company of other outcasts, high in the mountains past the Eastern Gate. Days at a time. For when I dreamt, the memories would return. Memories of the monastery and the evil which had claimed dreams, memories. I couldn't tell the difference anymore. From my dreams, followed me at my heels. How had he found me here? How could this broken shell of a man, barely able to carry the weight of his own sword, be the burning terror which drove me to hide here? He seemed to have demons of his own. He struggled to contain. And he was losing. As I watched, I became convinced that I was truly mad. The terror, the destruction, the evil I witnessed. How else could I explain them? Were these the demons from my dream, or were they born within the Wanderer? Why did I follow him? I don't know. Why do things happen as they do in dreams? All I know is that when he beckoned, I had to follow him. From that moment, we traveled together east. Always into the east.
Hello and welcome back to Diablo 2 Resurrected. We are in the very beginning stages of this. Let's see if I can switch it over to the old style graphics and show you the vast difference between that and this. Now, I do have the original game installed. There's the original. And there's the remaster. Everything is much smoother. The graphics are a lot better, in my opinion.
Welcome, Outlander, to our glorious hovel. I know you're here to challenge the evil that's driven us from our ancestral home. But know this. Akara may be our spiritual leader, but I command the rogues in battle. It will take more than just killing a few beasts in the wilderness to earn my trust.
Alright,
I am Akara, High Priestess of the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye. I welcome you, traveler, to our camp, but I'm afraid I can offer you but poor shelter within these rickety walls. You see, our ancient sisterhood has fallen under a strange curse. The mighty citadel, from which we have guarded the gates to the east for generations, has been corrupted by the evil demoness Andariel. I still can't believe it. But she turned many of our sister rogues against us and drove us from our ancestral home. Now the last defenders of the sisterhood are either dead or scattered throughout the wilderness. I implore you, stranger, please help us. Find a way to lift this terrible curse, and we will pledge our loyalty to you for all time.
okay.
There is a place of great evil in the wilderness. Kasha's rogue scouts have informed me that a cave nearby is filled with shadowy creatures and horrors from beyond the grave. I fear that these creatures are massing for an attack against our encampment. If you are sincere about helping us, find the dark labyrinth and destroy the foul beasts. May the Great Eye watch over you.
Alright. For this, I'm probably just going to do the introduction. See, even the water is different, and I don't know if you noticed or not, but there's a wet spot. The reflections are a massive improvement as well. See, you can see the reflection of your character. The gameplay is just like that of the original. Honestly, from what I've only made it to like Act 2 or 3 in the original, but it was still amazing to me then, and since they announced that they were remaking the game, I honestly was very excited to get it. Inventory. Maybe the inventory system is revamped a bit. We got a help system and everything else. This little button here is just for the beta players to report a bug in the game, which I haven't found any. But like I said, this is the first time that I've played the game myself, so... Well, in this format. This is the very first time I've ever booted the game. And I have to say, I'm already impressed by everything. Ooh, that one could have gotten me. From the lighting down to the reflections, the character movement, everything. It's all wonderful. I believe, yep, they even have a map system. That you can follow, just like in the original. Even though everything was a little bit more clunky in what it was than what it was in the original. If it wasn't for the fact that the game is in beta and currently online only, I would actually like to get this game for Dad just so he can play it. I'm sorry I'm not commentating much as I play, but I'm actually quite enjoying myself. The things that keep popping up on the side are the other people that are in the game, but in all honesty, it may be in multiplayer mode, but I have yet to ever see another character. I've yet to see another character. Maybe that's because let me see if I can turn that off. See if I can turn that thing off for the... Alright. And I do have a computer capable of running this game in incredibly high graphics. If you would actually like to see me play this game more, you can always come and visit my Twitch channel. With the ambient noises, the music has been redone, everything is... I like it. This is the kind of thing that I wish they would have done with the original Diablo, but unfortunately the source code for Diablo 1 was lost by Blizzard. And though we do actually have a fan game called Beelzebub that has essentially remade Diablo 1 in high definition, it changed a lot of the game and added more stuff to it that I think actually detracts from the enjoyment of the game. And does not look nearly as beautiful as this does. Give me a moment. I am actually kind of curious as to how they're going to implement true multiplayer, or if it's just like friends only, where you have to have a game and a password in order to have your friends join in. Everything has to be done through Battle.net though, so you have to have an account, unfortunately. But, to be honest guys, I just wanted to give you an example of what this game is and how things are going. I do plan on playing through both Acts 1 and 2 over on Twitch. The link for that will be in the description. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll be posting an announcement that I made earlier this year over on Twitch with regards to this channel. So at some point in time. So don't worry. You're not gonna miss out on much.
Turn back. I can tell that you need more experience to fight safely in the next wilderness.
So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all so much for watching. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Later.